Blue Suda Tech here. Hi, today I'm going to talk about an exciting new portable solar panel I recently received from Powoxi. Full disclosure, Powoxi was kind to send me this panel for having made a video review of their 20-watt Powoxi-Solar battery charger. The panel came well boxed inside this box that was inside another box. No dents or damage could be seen. Once I opened the box, I could see the panel. I like the orange color with the black material. As I said, it's 120 watts portable solar charger and panel. When I opened the pouch, there were many attachments inside. Inside the pouch, as I said, there is a variety of attachments that come with this panel. There was a long DC to DC power cord. There's the Powoxi all-in-one 12-volt, 8-amp charge controller. And as you can see, it has both Anderson and SAE connectors. You get an assortment of tips to use with a number of different types of solar chargers on the market. They come in quite handy. You also receive a pair of alligator clips for charging your battery, and this has a standard SAE attachment that attaches to the charge controller. This is an aviation cord. This is a cord that has a DC at one end and an adapter at the other. You also get an SAE connector to standard MC4 connectors. Powoxi told me this is so you could connect two of these panels together in parallel. I have also used this in another way that I will show later. They came in quite handy. You get another Anderson connector to a DC. You get an Anderson connector to an XT60 connector. Again, some power generators require that. And you get some clips for mounting your panel. Also included is tech support information, who to call, website, and so on. And of course, you get your standard manual that comes with the panel. This is a 120 watt monocrystalline silicone panel. It has a Type-C port, and that has automatic system voltage recognition, power delivery 60 watts maximum. It has a standard USB, quick charge 3.0. It has DC output, 18 volt, 6.6 amps. It has a red indicator light that I will show you when I take this outside to show that's receiving energy from the sun. When expanded, this panel is 57.5 by 21.6 by 0.2 inches. When folded, it's 21.6 by 14.3 by 0.7 inches. And the weight is right around 7.2 pounds. The charging port is located inside the zippered pouch. As you can see, it has one quick charging USB. It has one USB-C. And then it has the DC output that you connect with a long included cable. The indicator light is right here. When it's receiving sunlight, it lights up. I spoke to Powoxi about the waterproofness of this. The panel is water resistant, but they wouldn't say it's waterproof simply because this charging port inside here is not protected totally from the elements. As you can see, when unfolded, this is a fairly big panel. It is made up of 4 separate panels that are connected and stitched to the material. The finish needs to be well done. On the back of 2 of the panels are 2 Velcro support legs. There's one here, and there's one on the back of the third panel. When set up, it gives it a fairly good charging angle when it's out in the sun. However, I did find that the legs don't seem to support the panel as well as I think they should. So one suggestion I made to Powoxi was perhaps add additional legs or make the legs a little bit stronger. But overall, I'm very pleased with the panel. I like the color, I like the combination, I like the material, and having used it a number of times, I've used it to charge my Jackery 160, my Jackery 240, and my Seateki power stations. And I will say that it has charged them very well. When charging my 240 Jackery, the input on the screen I could see was consistently 70 to 75 watts, and that wasn't always in direct bright sunlight. I don't have an instrument for measuring the wattage directly, but I hope to get one soon. But it did charge up my power generators very well. I will be taking this panel outside in the next part of this video to show you how it looks when it's set up and to charge my lawn tractor battery, show you charging some of my power generators, and just give you my overall impression of the panel. So far, I like it very much. Hi, Blue Scooter Tech outside. I've got my panel set up. You can see the 4 panels spread out. It does sag a bit in the middle. As I said, that's one of the recommendations I gave the Powoxi, that maybe additional feet could be used. And I'm going to use this to show you how you could charge your lawn tractor battery, motor scooter battery at the 12-volt lead acid. It will not charge a lithium-ion battery. So let me move the camera to the other side. I have my motor scooter battery out here, and I'm going to connect it up to the Powoxi 120 solar panel and charger. I already have plugged in the DC to DC, and now I'm going to connect it to the charge controller. Powoxi recommends connecting the solar panel to the charge controller first, and then connect it to the battery. So here goes. Anderson to Anderson. SAE to SAE. Negative to negative. And you can see that right now. It's hard to see. But the green light and the red light are on. That's connected. And if the red light is on, the green light is off, showing it's charging. When the battery is fully charged, it will show green up here. I'll leave it on for a couple minutes to see what happens. But that's all you need to do to charge your 12-volt battery. I'm in pretty good sunlight right now. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll just let it stay on for a few minutes. And then I'll show you charging one of my Jackery's power generators. The panel is still charging the battery through the charge controller, but I'm going to disconnect it and show you how I can use this to charge my Jackery 160. Having disconnected the battery, I will now show you how I use the panel to charge up my Jackery 160 and 240, and also my Seateki. And just as a note, when I charged my lawnmower battery, it probably took 25 to 35 minutes to top it off, but it did come on with the green light showing that it was charged. So here I'm going to use the same DC cable coming from the battery, from the solar panel, and I'm going to put the Jackery adapter, which is the typical 8mm one, on. Not sure if you can see that too well, but right now it's inputting 62 watts of energy, and my Jackery is 95% charged. So again, this is a 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Vermont. The sun is nice and bright, and it is charging the Jackery nicely. "55% charge." 55 watts coming in, and it's 95% charged. So again, I like the panel. And as you can see, it does bow a little bit, and I would probably use my wood pallet to support it a little bit better. Or I would simply just put it flat on the ground, and I think that might solve it. But it does work very well, and I'm pleased with it so far, and it seems like it will be pretty durable and take care of some of my solar charging. I disconnected my Jackery so I could use the DC cable coming out of the solar panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the included Anderson connector DC. I'm going to use the included Anderson to MC4, and I've connected that to a cutting edge power box that has 4 USB, and this runs right off direct sunlight. If the connection works, you should see a bright white light. Plug everything in, and as you can see, I'm receiving energy from the panel going through the MC4 connectors into the cutting edge USB device that has 4 USB ports. And I can connect my phone to it. It just came on and it is charging. And this USB device should work well with this panel. You need 30 watts or greater, and this seems to be able to supply it pretty well. So I can charge up 4 USB Type A devices on it. So it works well with this Powoxi 120 watt solar panel and charging. So in conclusion, I think I am very happy with the panel. I think it's a product that will work well. And I am pleased that Powoxi was able to send it to me for a quick review and video. But again, charging USB, it charges my 12-volt battery through the charge controller, and it charges my Jackery. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to update the information here as I use this product more and more. Thanks. Blue Scooter Tech out. There is additional information about Powoxi products on their website, including information about this solar panel that I am testing. So if you need some more information, please be sure to check out the website of their many solar projects. Thank you.